is an embolism, right? In general, what's an embolism? What does that mean to you? The blockage is what creates the blockage. So Miguel, give me an example of an embolism. What can be an embolism?
Blockage, blood clot.
Blood clot, take that. What can be an embolism besides that?
Oh yes, but yeah, something stuck being blocked in your airway.
No, we're not talking about the airway.
Okay.
So what about when that fat tears off and the platelets accumulate? That's an embolism. What could be an embolism besides that?
Heart attack? Stroke?
No, so like what, so the embolism is what is causing the obstruction. So an air bubble technically could be an embolism.
We talked about that with the IVs, like when you're setting them up, making sure there's no air in them.
Yeah, exactly. So the point I'm trying to get is that embolism is a general term. So embolism is a general term for anything that causes an obstruction. So an air bubble could be an obstruction. A blood clot could be an obstruction. Fat and platelets can be an embolism. So it's what's causing the obstruction. That's what it's a general term for whatever is causing the actual obstruction. So in this case, pulmonary embolism, usually it's a deep vein thrombosis, so it's a blood clot that forms in a deep vein in the legs usually. It'll become dislodged and it'll travel and end up in your pulmonary. So after it goes into so when that big old chunk of blood, that DVT, this is a big old chunk of blood that just formed and traveled through your vessels. It'll get into your atrium, your ventricle, and then when it gets into the small vessels of the lungs, it could become stuck because the vessels are so small in the lungs, and then now blood is backing up, causing pain. Sometimes people confuse a pulmonary embolism for a heart attack. So that's one thing you want to note too, okay? See what else it says on here. So talking about that. Lying down, sitting. Okay, so yeah, so the way the blood clots are formed sometimes, usually it's from people that are not active. So if you're not active, your blood slows down, circulation slows down. And when the blood slows down, you're giving it a chance for it to start to clump up together. It just becomes stuck together. And then that's really what causes most thrombosis. Blood thrombosis is like chunks of blood from no movement. So people that aren't really physically active, your couch potatoes, people call them, I guess, right? Watching football instead of playing football. That's a good one too. If you're gonna cast, can't move that arm or your leg, circulation that egg, it's gonna slow down.
So, will a disabled person get one?
I mean, if that disability makes them unable to move, yeah.
Someone's like in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
They'd be like prone to
100%. Because the circulation to their lower limbs isn't good enough because they can't move them. So it's gonna slow blood down in their legs.
And then that would lead to event muscle.
Yes. So it will lead to since the blood is slowing down, it's gonna allow blood clots to form, to just chunk up in different areas in the legs.